as you might be aware, I'm a big fan of the SuperNote Manta. The half folio it comes with though, always just felt a little bit less than premium. They went for something which is easy to clean rather than a premium feel. But thank you very much to SuperNote Australia, who have sent me out these two, which is a sleeve for the Manta and one for the Nomad as well. So my wife's getting the Nomad size one and I'm keeping this Manta sized one. Comes really nicely packaged and it's available now on the SuperNote AU shop, of which of course there'll be a link in the description. They've collaborated with a company called Corbin and Blair, and they've used New Zealand wool and Australian leather, and it's been handmade there by Corbin and Blair near Sydney in Australia. So thank you so much for sending this out. This is really cool. It does actually fit the SuperNote with or without the half folio as well. And it is genuine leather. There's no vegan leather here, so that might put some of you off. Really nicely stamped leather there. Yeah, it's the real deal. And it's available on their website now in this tan color with the light gray wool. That's what I've gone for my Manta. And then just to compare, I went for the dark gray and the navy for my wife's Nomad. That's 119, I think, Australian dollars there. So let's have a look. I'm probably going to take the half folio off, but let's try it with the half folio first of all, if you did want to keep that in. So maybe now this is more protected mode when you're packing it away. It's really nice. There's a sleeve there for your pen and a sleeve here for maybe a cable, maybe a real notebook or other bits of paper, information you've maybe picked up throughout the day. But I think I will go for a trial period at least and take the half folio off. It should just, there you go. And now just stick with that easily slipping in and out. And it's nice that the pen can still be there in the pen loop, although maybe for transportation, just so it's easier to get in and out of a bag, pop it on here as well. I guess that thumb grip is just for sliding it out. Although I have heard one word of warning that putting pens like this and putting them against the screen and then packing them tightly in bags can lead to issues with just putting extra pressure on that area of the screen and damaging the actual e-ink screen. So I might not do that long term. And if I was to do that, I'd maybe be aware and pack it the opposite way around, which it does still fit even with the pen there. Now I had something similar to this when I had my first Remarkable, and I actually really liked that action of pulling it out and popping it on the little wooden bed and then writing on it like this. Very nice and comfortable. Although then now it's slightly raising it up and that being a bit of an issue. Actually, I think this is not so necessary for the Manta as it is for the Nomad. And the reason for that is in the Nomad you can get the crystal edition, which has this lovely clear back, and you can see the really nicely designed exposed battery and system on chip module. And when you put that into the normal Nomad case, you don't ever see the back of that. It clips in really nicely with the magnets, but you very rarely get to see the crystal back unless you decide to sort of show it off. But when you pull it out of a case like this, then every single time you're going to get that enjoyment of your really aesthetically pleasing device, and you're going to get to see that exposed back. I often wonder why they didn't make a crystal Manta. It would have been a really good shout, would have been really popular. But these are really nice. Thank you very much once again to SuperNote Australia for sending that out for review, and Corbin and Blair, you've done a great job of designing these. They did not disappoint. I've taken this with me on the plane to America this summer, and I quite like placing it down on a nice soft woolen bed like that. So this is really quite good. I've really enjoyed having this on the SuperNote rather than the half folio case for the last little while because I've been traveling. And do I prefer it to the half folio? I'm not entirely sure. I think I probably will go back to the half folio when I go back to work after summer. And the reason for that is when you're traveling, it's nice to know that your device is kind of protected from both sides. If you're putting it in and out of bags that maybe don't give it the protection that my ordinary school bag does. Whereas when you've got the half folio case on, it can slip in and out of the bag a little bit more easily because overall the package is going to be a bit thinner to just have the screen covered. But yeah, really elegant design. I really like the way the pen just fits to the side. They've really thought that through. I think if you like real leather as well, you'll especially like this bit stitched on there. My wife is also getting along really well with the Nomad cover as well. So thanks once again to SuperNote AU for sending this out. It's a really nice piece of design.